Let's go, Blue. Let's go, Blue. Yes. Welcome, everyone, to Sports Frenzy. Woohoo! How's everybody doing this week? I know we are all super pumped up and ready to go for this week's edition of Sports Frenzy, because that's right, folks. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. The Big Ten makes its return. The Big Ten makes its return tonight, as there is a game on, which is on the Sports Frenzy sheets. And then on Saturday night, we have the return of the one and only, the mighty Michigan Wolverines. Let's go, Blue. Let's go, Blue. Let's go, Blue. Woo! It's been a long time in the making, man, but we have managed to get back into action. And what a way to start up, firing right up with the little brown jug battle, man. It's going to be a great one. Great. Welcome back, Big Ten football. It feels it's been strange without it. And oh my gosh, it's finally making its return. Finally, some, familiar, I guess, closeness for us, actually, just to know that our league is back and we're back in action, and the games, we're going to get some action on them. And so this week's special, on top of all our high school games, all our college games on the sheets this week, are all the Big Ten games. So this is the one and only time, probably, until they play Michigan. You will see that team from down below most likely on the sheets. I don't know. I may throw them a bone every now and again. I mean, they got thrown an easy schedule this year, so they probably won't be on the show more than the Big Ten debut. Coach Cole's got his mug out. We got lemonade going on here in the Michigan mug. Before I get more excited and farther into the show, I have to give a special shout out this week to the one and only Emily French, who loves it when I give her a shout out. But not only am I giving her a shout out this week, Emily did something extremely cool for the coach this week. She made me this with a nice personal note on the back, and made this for me as well. So very cool, and a huge shout out to Emily French. Much love to you, Emily, and thank you so much for the kindness and love you show me with the cool things like this. This is definitely going up in the Sports Frenzy studios here. Thank you so much. And I love you. But yes, here we are, back in action, and more stoked than ever this week, folks. Hope you guys are as excited as I am. I know there's some diehard Michigan fans out there that have been super excited. I mean, man, we've been waiting for this moment. We got a lot of surprises, a lot of interesting things going on in Michigan right now. Of course, one of the big ones is being the virtual. There won't be anybody in the stadiums this year, but hey, you know what? We got football, and we can hopefully keep our teams healthy. And I know we're struggling with that right now. Not necessarily with our college teams. Well, I actually kind of am. I mean, in a sense. I mean, right now, Washtenaw County and Ann Arbor, where the big house is on a mandatory lockdown, trying to everybody except for the football team locked down for the next couple of weeks, trying to stay healthy and everything that's going on. And I just want to wish everybody the best as far as their health goes and staying safe. And a special shout out goes out to all my Hudson friends who have had to go to online learning due to lots of COVID sickness going around their school right now. So shout out to you guys and everybody I know, stay healthy. And I'll be praying for you guys, praying for everyone's health, that everybody stays healthy and we can get through all this craziness and enjoy the sports. And I know Hudson, as far as I know, is still playing this week. We do have some high school teams. I haven't heard anything being affected yet, but there's the possibility. There have been some high schools this week locally. I think Madison had some more cases. Britton Deerfield's got some cases going on, Hudson. So when we get to that part of the show, again, we just roll with the punches. We go with the games we have, and if they get canceled, they get canceled, and there's not a lot we can do about that. We just go with that. So okay. And then we have a limited viewing audience this week, unless you're watching on the Facebook page or just go branch out and go to the YouTube page, as some of us have students this week in our classrooms and others do not. So yes, for some of you, our Adrian fans particularly, this may benefit you, considering sadly how terrible Adrian has been. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump right in. This is season 11, episode 7. And as we always do, this is the last week. Believe it or not, crazy as this sounds, this is the last week of regular season high school football. And you know what? As crazy as that sounds, I just heard today that there's actually no guarantee. There's no details and no guarantee that winter sports are even going to happen at high school level yet. I guess that's all still up to discussion with the MHSSAA, the Michigan Athletic Association, and the schools. And we have some schools that have already committed to, not in Lenawee County, but we have some schools that have already committed to doing at least the rest of the year, or the rest of the regular year of 2020 as online, and some are going even longer. So I guess there's a discussion going on right now. The full things have actually, it's not just assumed that there's going to be winter high school sports, because the details have not been completely worked out on that yet. So stay tuned to the Michigan Athletic Association pages, your local school district pages, and Sports Frenzy will report that out as best as we can. But anyway, this is the last of the regular season high school football this week. And then I got to figure out, I don't know if playoffs actually start next week. We'll find out details on that. But these are Friday night games. And the Friday night games kick off at 7 p.m. And yes, they are allowed. They have attendance now. So people are getting out and enjoying their last few high school football games of the season. Okay, starting right up, we got the undefeated 5 wins and 0 losses, the Addison Panthers. The Panthers are on the road this week. They're traveling to and playing at home the Grass Lake Warriors. The Warriors have 4 wins and 1 loss. Can the Panthers end the season undefeated? I can't even tell you the last time. I don't even remember when the Panthers were undefeated. And with the undefeated, okay, here we go. And my Addison audience is going to probably ridicule me. It's 2020 and anything can happen. All the craziness is everything that has happened, right? In 2020, can the Panthers make a run for the title this year? Is that some of the insanity we can expect in this crazy COVID 2020? Is there realistically the Panthers have a shot at anything? I'm not going to go that far, but I will say I think you know what? I'm going to say the Panthers go undefeated this season. Well, regular season. I'm not going to say they're going to go on. They're undefeated. They're going to get the win this week. Panthers get the victory and go 6-0 for the first time. And probably, I don't even remember how far back it's been. I don't ever remember the Panthers being undefeated, though. So we'll see. Don't let me down, Panthers. I'm standing behind you and buying into a little bit of your hype right now. Next up, we have, we won't confuse this with Hudson. This looks a lot like Hudson's logo. This is the Gobbles Tigers. I have no idea who the Gobbles Tigers are, where they're even from or whatever. But they have 2 wins and 2 losses. And it doesn't matter who they are at this point because they are playing another red-hot, undefeated team. Talking about the Lenawee Christian Cougars. The Cougars are at home this week, undefeated, with a perfect 5-0 record. I don't think the Gobble Tigers are going to defeat them. I go with Lenawee Christian to go undefeated in, I believe that is their last regular season game and their first year of 8-man football. Go Lenawee Christian. Okay. Bear with me here, guys. Sorry. Got my sheets in the wrong order. No, don't want to do it. 1, 2. Okay, there we go. That's better. Next up. My Adrian program's off this week. And the football program has pretty much been off all season. As they have 0 wins and 5 losses. They have a forfeit under their belt from not being able to play, and it's just not been a good season for the Adrian Maples fans. And Paulson's room, I try to keep them all hyped up, get those kids excited about their team. But folks, Adrian is bad. They are not good, and under their first year, their new coach, and I'm sure he cannot be happy about this. But the thing is, Adrian just is not got the person that they just don't have the players. Number one, and a lot of injuries can really take out your team rather quickly. And I think they're, when you have to forfeit a game because you don't have enough guys to play and everybody's hurt, I guess, things are kind of a mess in Adrian. So I can be, I try, like I said, I try not to talk about it a lot with my Adrian audience that participates in the show, but the bottom line is Adrian's a mess. And it's not going to get any better this week. As the Beecher, they're playing the Beecher Buccaneers. The Beecher Buccaneers. Sounds like a pirate team, so we use the pirate voice. Arr. They are the home team. They have 3 wins and 1 loss. They be taking down the Adrian Maples and making them walk the plank before the end of the night. Sorry, Maple fans, if I got any Maple fans watching. But it's not good. Not good at all. Next up. Next up, we have the Britton Deerfield Patriots. The Britton Deerfield Patriots have 1 win and 4 losses. And they're traveling to and playing against the red hot, well, not red hot, but good, actually good, playing really good, the Madison Trojans. The Trojans only have 1 loss, so I guess they're pretty warm right now. 3 wins and 1 loss. They're the home team. This is at Madison. This was one of the games I questioned that might. I know they had some issues with COVID over in Britton Deerfield, so I think this game will get played. And I've got Madison Trojans for the victory. All right. Here's another red-hot Lenawee County team. We have the Blissfield Royals, undefeated. 5 wins, 0 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against, on the road this week, the Onstead Wildcats. Oops, sorry, Wildcat fans. The Wildcats, unfortunately, have had a terrible season this year. They have 0 wins and 5 losses, and I don't see this being any better for them. Blissfield is going to wipe them out this week. I got the Blissfield Royals for the victory over the Wildcats of Onstead. All right, this next one is a big one this week too. And I made it. It's your first a 3-point bonus game. It's your first a 3-point bonus game. Come on, everybody, now. It's your first 3-point bonus game. Yes, it is. All right. These two teams have one of the better records in high school football right now. We have the Hillsdale Hornets with 4 wins and 1 loss. They're on the road this week, traveling to and playing against the Clinton Redskins, who are the home team. The Clinton Redskins also have 4 wins and 1 loss. I've got the Clinton Redskins getting it done this week. Go Redskins. All right, next up, we have the Ida Blue Streaks. The Blue Streaks have 2 wins and 3 losses. They are traveling to and playing against our Columbia Central Golden Eagles. The Golden Eagles have 2 wins and 3 losses, but there's some major details going down in Columbia Central. I got to talk to Coach Ron earlier in the week, and the Eagles are a little beat up right now. Starting quarterback's hurt. I didn't get a chance to hear if he'll be playing. No. In fact, I believe Coach Ron said they're starting quarterback, their backup quarterback, and their running back. I think the running back was a backup quarterback. Anyway, both injured for this week's game, and will not see action as far as last I talked to Ron anyway. That was early in the week. So Columbia Central is a bit beat up right now. It's going to be a bit of a challenge this week, but Coach Ron stands with his boys. And, of course, as an honorary member of the team, I got to stand with you guys as well. Well, I don't got to, but I'm going to. Columbia Central Golden Eagles are going to have to dig down deep, pour out their hearts, play some hard ball with some inexperienced help probably. Golden Eagles come away with a victory. Go Eagles, go. Next up, we have Hudson Tigers. The Tigers have been struggling this season as well. They have 2 wins and 3 losses. They're on the road this week, though. They're traveling to and playing against – I'm a little surprised by these guys. Dundee, I always thought, had better teams than this, but not this season. Dundee has 1 win and 4 losses. Will this be the week? Can Hudson get it done on the road against the Dundee Vikings? My Hudson fans, I know you guys are at home right now, but you can still cheer for your team from wherever you're at. And you can still go to the game, actually. So the football team is still playing. Well, unless you're planning on traveling to Dundee, I guess you won't be able to actually go to the game. But my Hudson fans this week, I know you guys, like I said, I know you're not in your classrooms, but that doesn't mean you can't cheer for your team. So go ahead, wherever you're at, give a nice loud cheer for your team. Logan can't fire. Well, Logan could go live and fire you guys up, I guess, on Google Classrooms. He could go live and get you guys all fired up in the classroom. Hudson, I think you guys can do it. I think you get it done this week in Hudson. Even with everybody at home doing online stuff. I think the Hudson Tigers get the victory over Dundee this week. And shout out to Logan and his classroom. I know you guys are, like I said, I know you guys are all at home, but he still said he's going to get the sheets out to you. We'll get the show out to you so you guys can enjoy it from the comforts of your home. Go Hudson. Well, this used to be a rivalry game, but I don't see it being much of a rivalry this year. And I mean, I'm sure the attitudes will still be there for the rivalry, but again, we'll talk about this. The Morenci Bulldogs. The Bulldogs have 2 wins and 3 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Red Hot. Well, we're Red Hot. Still pretty good. Actually, they're still really good. And then last week's loss was a heartbreaker of a loss, with a squeaker of a loss. They're traveling to and playing against their arch nemesis, the Sand Creek Aggies. The Aggies have 4 wins and 1 loss. I don't see this being any problem. This rivalry game is not going to be much of a rivalry this week that I'm aware of. I see no problem with the Sand Creek Aggies walking into their field and stomping on Morenci this week. Morenci has not had a particularly strong or great season. All right. Manchester. The Flying Dutchman. Dutchman not having, they started off good, but not having a great season now. Falling down, falling apart. The Dutchmen have 2 wins and 3 losses. They're on the road this week, and they're traveling to Hanover Horton. Hanover Horton has 3 wins and 2 losses with the home field advantage. I'm sorry, Manchester and Manchester fans, but with Hanover Horton, they have the home field advantage. They got a better record. I'm going to go Hanover Horton for the victory this week. We'll see if the Loyalists stay loyal to Manchester. They know who I'm talking about. All right, your last high school football game this week. We have the Tecumseh Indians. Terrible, terrible team this year. They have 1 win and 3 losses, and guess what? They're on the road. They're traveling this week, and they have to go to Milan. They're going to Milan to play the Big Reds. The Big Reds, they have 4 wins and 1 loss. Bottom line is, Tecumseh football does not stand a chance. No chance of winning this game at all. I've got to go with the Milan Big Reds. I think the Big Reds are going to put a hurting on them early, as most teams have done this season with Tecumseh. I know Tecumseh fans, but that's the reality. The team is not good. Not good at all. All right. Let's get hyped for it once again. Come on, let's do it. Oh, here's the other cool side of this mug, too. Are you guys ready? I said, are you guys ready? It is the return of Big Ten football action. Yes, sirree. This is week 1 for the Big Ten. Woohoo! The Big Ten is back, baby. And our first game, we have a Friday night tonight game for you guys. So those of you not going to football games, watching your high school team play, You got a Big Ten game you can watch. That's right. And it is the Illinois Fighting Illini. And, of course, this team has 0 wins and 0 losses because it's the first game of the season. And they are on the road traveling to and playing against the number 14th ranked Wisconsin Badgers. Badgers are at home. They have 0 wins and 0 losses, but my goodness, isn't it nice to be having some Big Ten teams playing some football right now? It sure is. And what a way to kick it off. A Friday night game. Why not? Why not have a Friday night game? Remember, Friday night game this is. And the kickoff for this game it's a later game. Not real late. It's a night game, I should say. It's not a late game. It is an 8 o'clock kickoff for this game. And you can watch it on BTN, the Big Ten Network. Whew. Doesn't it feel good just to breathe it in, the Big Ten? I've got to go with... I'm going to go with the Badgers for the victory. All right, next up. Now we're moving into our Saturday games. And our first Saturday game, we have the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. They have 0 wins and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing against... It's that time of the year again, finally the time of the year again, where you'll get to smell some burning couches in Lansing, rather it be a win, lose, or draw. That's right. I'm talking about the East Lansing Burning Couches. Patent pending on that name still. East Lansing Burning Couches, a.k.a., I'll give them their love, MSU. They are at home. They have 0 wins, 0 losses to start the season. They have a new coach going into this season. And where's my logo? This is a nooner kickoff game, 12 o'clock. And you can watch it on... Wow, this is the BTN game too. Big Ten Network, 12 o'clock. I have heard, believe it or not, the East Lansing Burning Couches are the underdog going into this game. They are not predicted to win against the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Sometimes when you're an underdog, that gives you a little bit of a fighting advantage. You know, those East Lansing Burning Couch fans, they don't like us Michigan guys cheering them on. But I'm going to be generous to you guys this week as a Michigan fan myself, as a Michigan man myself. And I'm going to give little brother a fighting chance this week. That's right. I did go there. Okay. Next up, as we continue on with our Big Ten football special this week, we have the Nebraska Cornhuskers. The Cornhuskers have 0 wins and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing against – these guys are considered the 5th-ranked team in the nation. And you guys know, everybody knows, you've been around long enough, and Dan, you'll just have to explain to your new pal there, your new guy at the Hope Center, that happens to be from this state. That on a Michigan show, we won't say, and we won't even give them the honor of having a logo on our show. We're talking about that team down below. They have 0 wins and 0 losses. And, I could care less. And normally they don't get a lot of airtime. They don't get a lot of airtime on our show. They don't even really get a lot of time on our show, except for when they play the greatest college in all creation, the mighty Michigan Wolverines. But this game kicks off at what to do with it. This is a 12 o'clock kickoff as well. And you can watch it on Fox, although I don't know why anybody would want to watch it. And like I said, they're on the schedule. I could care less. Hopefully, it would be awesome if the Cornhuskers went in there and beat them, but I don't choose winners or losers in that particular game because I don't care. So that's a no vote for me. Won't ever even go there. They're just on here this week because of the Big Ten special. That's the only reason. Go Blue. All right, in our next game on our schedule, we have the number 8th-ranked Penn State Nittany Lions. The Lions have 0 wins and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Indiana Hoosiers. Are the home team. The Hoosiers have 0 wins and 0 losses. The kickoff for this game is 3:30, and you can watch it on FS1. I'm not picking them for any particular reason, but I'm going to go with Penn State, number 8th ranked Penn State. Gosh, doesn't it just feel good to be naming some of these teams off? I can tolerate even the East Lansing Burning Couches. It feels good to name off these teams, everybody except for that team down below. For those of you that don't know, this show was founded from the very beginning on the basis of all Michigan Go Blue. And we've just learned to branch out over the years with the people that have come along with us, simply because we try to honor most other teams, whether we like them or not, other than that team down below. Penn State for the victory. Next up, we have the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hawkeyes have 0 wins and 0 losses. They're on the road this week, traveling to and playing against the Purdue Boilermakers. Boilermakers have 0 wins and 0 losses. Kickoff for this game is also 3:30. And that game will be on, that's going to be on the Big Ten Network as well. I'm just going to have a little fun with this one. We'll ask Siri what she thinks. Siri, who's going to win the football game between the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Purdue Boilermakers this week?
Here's what I found.
Purdue is favored to win. The Boilermakers over the Hawkeyes, huh? I don't know. I'm not feeling that. I think I'm going to go. I'm going to go Iowa. I'm going to go Iowa. I don't know. My gut just, I don't know. I have no reason or rhyme or reason behind it. I just feel like going with Iowa. And when you don't have any records to go by, and these teams are all like, you know, coming off of quarantine, and that it makes it, you know, a little unpredictable. And it's anybody's game. All right, next up, we have our second 3-point bonus game. Let's go, Blue! Let's go, Blue! That's right. It's your second 3-point bonus game. And it's the huge one this week, folks. The one we've been waiting for. Our team is back. We can't say it enough. Go Blue. Let's go Blue. Let's go Blue. The mighty, mighty Michigan Wolverines. Let's go Blue. Let's go Blue. They're starting their season off on the road this week, as they are the 18th ranked team right now. 18th ranked Michigan Wolverines. Let's go Blue. And they are traveling to and playing against the number 21 ranked Minnesota Golden Gophers. And this is for the little brown jug that we have right here comfortably in Michigan. Kickoff for this game is This is your night game. This is the nighttime game. So after watching all your other teams, watching Big Ten football all day long, you get the nightcap with the mighty Michigan Wolverines. Kickoff is at 7:30, and it is on ABC. Some are saying that, Minnesota's not the same team. They have P.J. Fleck as their coach now. Ooh. I once liked P.J. Thought P.J. was a good guy back in the day when he coached. But he showed his true colors when he left for money. You can roll your boat wherever you want to, but all day long, all week long, every day, it's Go Blue. Michigan Go Blue for the victory, keeping the little brown jug right here, right in Ann Arbor, where it belongs. Let's go blue. Let's go blue. Let's go blue. Let's go blue. Woo-hoo! Michigan Wolverines! Back in action. Hail to the victors. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Go blue! Oh, hey, and there's one more Big Ten football game on as well at 7:30. And sadly, not many people will be watching this game because they're going to be watching the Michigan Wolverines. We have the Maryland Terrapins. They have 0 wins and 0 losses, and they are traveling to and playing against Northwestern Wildcats, who also have 0 wins and 0 losses. Kickoff for this game is also 7:30. And it's on the, what cable network? I didn't even put the cable network down. I apologize for that. I don't have it on here. Let's see if I can find that real quick. I mean, man, everybody's going to be watching the Michigan game, so it doesn't matter. But Siri, what channel is the Maryland Northwestern football game on this weekend?
I found this on the web.
All right, let me do this. They didn't give me anything. Let's look up the Big Ten football schedule. I'm sorry, guys. I got so distracted by Michigan, I didn't even bother to find out this last game's where you can find it at. Okay. Well, I should have known this, but I guess it is also on the BTN Big Ten Network. So lots of these games are on the Big Ten Network this week. So BTN. With that being said, gosh, who do I like in this one? Maryland or Northwestern? I don't know. I'm going to go. Siri, who's favored to win between Maryland and Northwestern this week?
Here's what I found.
They're talking about Northwestern rebuilding some and how they're supposed to be increasing and looking good. All right, I'll bite. I'll give Northwestern the victory. And that wraps up our final Big Ten game. Now we're going to move into some disappointing NFL football action for you guys. I mean, because that's how sometimes it's how I feel. That really, truthfully, how I feel. I have a full action weekend of good college football games, especially with the Big Ten coming back. And then you go to Sunday and, we have those Detroit Lions that we're about to talk about. And woohoo, they got 2 wins under their belt by defeating a team that is worse than they were. And that's what it really came down to. This team was worse than them. So we got the Detroit Lions, 2 wins and 3 losses. They are traveling to and playing the there's another 1-5 team right now. The Atlanta Falcons, more like it. The Falcons have 1 win and 5 losses. Seriously, kickoff for this game is 1 p.m. You can watch it over on Fox. Oh, my gosh. Can the Detroit Lions actually get it done 2 weeks in a row against a 1-something team? Your guys' thoughts? You know what? Let's just go ahead and I have no idea. I have not been following much on this. Let's check out the situation. See what Siri can tell us on. Give us some details on this one if they think the odds are for the Lions this week. Siri, who's favored to win between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons?
I don't have the odds for that
game. That's funny. It's one of those nobody cares games. She don't have the odds on that game. I'm just going to come right out and say it. I have been a Detroit Lions person for years, stood behind them through everything. They need to get this whole coaching thing taken care of. They need to get a good coach in here, not just somebody's leftover from a prime good team. We need somebody good in here. Lions do have a chance to get a victory this week. I say they screw it up. They're going to be cocky going into this game. They screw it up. Falcons come away with a victory. I know, Brother Reggie, you're shaking your head at me and you're going, come on, Coach. Come on, man. You got to love on your Lions. I'm having a hard time loving on my Lions. I'm sorry. It just is. It's just the way it is. I don't call last week's victory a win at all. There was articles that's like, so-and-so got so many yards. Again, that's what a lot of people do to Detroit. So, we just got the advantage of the better being a little bit better than the other team this past week. So with that being said, I have the Atlanta Falcons. I don't think the Lions can get it done 2 weeks in a row. I don't know how many of you agree with me. Maybe we'll make that a poll question on the Facebook page. Those of you who don't know, we have the Facebook page. If you're not a member of the Sports Frenzy Facebook page yet, really all you gotta do is find you can find it and request to be a member on there, or you can go to my personal page, Tim Cole, and ask to become a member of Sports Frenzy, and I'll make that happen for you. Other ways to watch the show, you can find us on our YouTube channel, and that is Coach Cole Sports Frenzy 1. We also have a Twitter feed at Sports Frenzy 1, and we do some stuff on Instagram from time to time at Sports Frenzy 1 as well. All right, your last football game of the week, we have the battle for the state below us. And so we have the Cleveland Browns, who have 3 wins and 2 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals have 2 wins, 4 losses. Cleveland's had a little bit of a spark to them. And this game usually ends up being pretty good, as it's the, rivalry game. I'm going with the Browns for the victory. Give them the Browns a victory. Like I said, the Browns haven't been terrible. All right, that leads us into NASCAR. And So this is the championship series race right now. My guy, as told you guys before, has already been knocked out. This week's race is the Auto Trader. The Auto Trader Echo Park Auto 500. It's at Texas Motor Speedway. It is a 334 lap race, or 501 miles. It's Sunday at 3:30, and it is round 8 in the playoffs. Let me tell you what I got. Your leader in number 1 is Kevin Harvick. You got Joey Logano chasing in at number 2. Brad Keselowski at number 3. Chase Elliott sitting at number 4. Alec Bowman sitting at 5. Martin Truex Jr. sitting at 6. Danny Hamlin sitting at 7. Kurt Busch at 8. And that's pretty much all I know. That's what I know about the race this week, and I am going to go, since my guy is already out, I'm going to go ahead and go with the other Busch brother. I'm going Kurt Busch for the victory. All right, that wraps up everything on as far as our teams go. We're going to jump on over to the Sports Frenzy page. Facebook page, and where we'll get you some stats and information on all things sports that I have right now that I've posted on the Sports Frenzy page. Welcome to the Cup Series. The Michael Jordan, Danny Hamlin race team. They are going to be called the 23XL Racing, and they will field the number 23 car. Dan, I'd like to hear your thoughts on that. My buddy, the professor, Jeff, has already weighed in on that one. More NASCAR news. Eric Jones will drive the number 43 car for Richard Petty Motorsports next season. And that'll be in 2021, of course. Congratulations goes out to the Bulldogs Turner for setting a new pool record at the Dundee meet. You can read more on that story on our Facebook page. With the delays in games going on in the NFL says there's a possibility they could end up moving the Super Bowl. And it's a possibility that the Super Bowl could be getting moved back as far as March. Kyle Larson has been reinstated by NASCAR effective January 1st of 2021. I have no other details on that, but stay tuned for more information on them. You know, if you're an announcer, you may want to be a little bit careful when you're announcing games and thinking and talking and doing things when you think your mic's not on. As Joe Buck and Troy Aikman were caught in a hot mic moment. Political nonsense they were talking about. So, but again, you might want to make sure you're not live when you're talking about stuff like that. Ann Arbor and Washtenaw County area has ordered an emergency stay in place. It's mainly issued for the University of Michigan, keeping people on campus, not you can go to work and such things like that, but they don't want you out doing things you shouldn't be doing because I guess the COVID situation up there is a little tricky right now, and they don't want it affecting the football team. The Indiana Pacers have found their new coach as they hire Raptors assistant. I'm going to butcher this name, Nate Borgren, as their new head coach. So congratulations goes out to him. Lots of NASCAR news. Chase Briscoe will drive the number 14 Cup Series car for Stewart-Haas Racing next season. So congratulations goes out to him. And I really don't have a lot more news for you right now. A speedy recovery out to Devin Bush. current Steeler, who tore his ACL and will be out for the rest of the season. I haven't heard any more news on this, but earlier in the week it was reported that Purdue's head coach, Jeff Brom, had tested positive for COVID-19. So we'll see if he'll be on the sidelines this week or what has happened in his case. All right, that's about all I have for you guys at this time. But that's plenty. That's enough for you guys. It's been a good show this week. Welcome back, Big Ten's football. Whew, we couldn't be happier. Can't wait to watch Michigan play this week. Go Blue. It's going to be an exciting weekend of football. So get out there and enjoy some Big Ten action. Return to everyone. Everybody have a great weekend. And you can join me back here probably, hopefully, for the weekend wrap-up that we try to get done on Sundays, depending on when everything ends. I'm the coach. Go Blue. Be blessed, everybody. Stay safe and healthy out there. And we'll talk to everybody again real soon. And did I mention, Go Blue. Hail to the victors. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Go Blue.